Okay, so it has been a really, really long time since I've done a video. And I'm feeling pretty empty. Hopeless. Broken. I saw my doctor on Monday. Yeah, it's today. Today's Thursday. The days just kind of go by sometimes. And he told me that there's nothing else that he knows what to do for me. I can't take any of the medications. I started going to school and I've missed pretty much a month and a half out of 2 months of school. It's pretty ridiculous. I keep going through this thing where I can't leave my apartment, or I have flashbacks, or not sleeping. I don't know how I'm really feeling. I get so overwhelmed. Here comes my cat. Hey, Muffin. Everyone who's watching, this is my baby. One of my babies. I have more than one. If not for her, I would be, well, her and him, I would be pretty much far worse off than I am. Because even when I don't take care of myself and I don't eat and I don't shower, I always make sure that they have food and water and clean litter. See, that's the worst thing about depression is like everything goes. It's not just one thing. If it was one thing, then it would be easier to deal with, but your sleep goes, or your sleep schedule, your appetite goes, your interest in pretty much everything goes, your motivation goes. Oh. And here is my other cat. Thank you. But it's frustrating because you don't know how to fix it. How do you fix it? See, I can't even get comfortable right now. I can't get comfortable. I'm irritated. I'm agitated. This never-ending thing. I'm not paying attention to him, so he's getting pissed off. But seriously, it's this never-ending cycle. You get yourself together, you start eating healthy, you start drinking lots of water, you start going to bed on time, you start feeling less tired, and then, wait, gotta be a better snap there. There you go. And snap the fingers, and it's gone. Completely gone. But and when I mean gone, I mean everything is gone. Sometimes it's not all at once, but eventually, all of a sudden, you're not sleeping again, and all of a sudden, you're isolating yourself. That's the worst thing about the depression is you isolate yourself from everything and everyone. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it. And it's frustrating when they say that they don't know what to do for you. They don't know how to fix it. I mean, how do you fix it? Is it a chemical? Is it my past? Is it because I worked too hard? I was a workaholic for too long? Is it? And that's the thing, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what the answer is because you can't fix it. This time of year is the worst because you feel so unbelievably hopeless. You want to die constantly. You think of it, you fantasize about all the different ways that you could just end it. Some days it's about suicide. You really, truly want to die. Some days you don't want to exist anymore. And I made my last attempt was in February. And I made a promise to a best friend. I promised her after the last time that I would never do it again. Because last time I took 200 pills but the thing is, I was begging for help. I was going to therapy, I had my doctor, my psychologist, everyone tell me that they agree with me now. The medication doesn't work, it just seems to make me worse, and that's antidepressants, antipsychotics, um, sedatives, things that help you to go to sleep, benzos, and mood stabilizers. And none of them worked, and most of them made me feel worse or more suicidal. And so he said that there was nothing else that he could do for me. In the meantime, though, no one really. I was coming off the medication that they were telling me was making me worse, and I was the only one that was concerned about it. And I'm almost positive that's why at last time it happened. Because when it happens, every time that I've tried to attempt, and that's 5 times last year, is it's just it's almost like you're on autopilot and you're watching it happen. And your brain is just in so much of a crisis that it's just like, I'm done. I'm so done. I hurt. Everything hurts. I'm tired all the time. I am not really living. And then it happens, and you watch yourself take the 200 pills. And I called for help. That's the thing. I called Mobile Crisis. They said it would be an hour, and I was like, no, like, I need help now. Like, this is not, I can't do this. And a part of me, and I can admit this, a part of me was very almost passive aggressive. There was a very big part of me that was like, fuck you guys, I'm done. I'm done with life. And it was more of an angry, like, my last bit of energy was more of an angry, I'm just done. And I down 200 pills. I just took them by the handfuls, and my friend and my psychologist and my grandmother, they all knew. They all knew that nothing else was happening, that nothing else was helping. They all knew that I had tried everything. I had tried the meditation. I tried um, the meditation, trying to eat healthier, the positive thinking, the daily affirmations, the trying to get myself to exercise. And I want to punch people in the face when they tell me that I should go for a walk. Because when I'm that depressed, there is no way to go for a walk. I don't know how to describe it, and you will never understand unless you go through it. And it's impossible to explain how you can just not, how something within you just lacks the motivation to even just go for a walk. Something inside of you stops you in its tracks. And it's pretty impossible to explain. But it's now almost a year later. I hit my rock bottom after my last attempt, and I've been up and down and up and down and up and down. And lately, there's more worse days than good days. And I'm having lots of flashbacks, and I miss so much school. Now, see, I applied to school as a disability because unfortunately depression is a disability. And some days it's worse and some days not so much. In the summer and in the springtime, it's a lot better. I have more, what's the word? More good days than bad days. See, right now, I'm so uncomfortable in my own skin. I'm like, okay, let's get comfortable here. Like, should I be sitting like this? Like, I don't like how my hair is. I just had a bath yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I'm fidgety. I don't like the feel of anything. And when I'm watching the video and I'm watching myself make this video, it's almost like I don't recognize this person right now. Like myself, I know it's me because my brain tells me it's me, but I don't recognize it. See, I'm so fidgety. I'm not satisfied with anything. There, now my hair's out of the way. But it's weird. It's like, how do I feel? Some days I don't know how I feel. I just know I'm miserable. I just know that I hurt. And I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I stopped smoking for the most part because I just wasn't getting any enjoyment out of it. My drug is binge watching TV episode, TV series after TV series. So I don't have to deal with my feelings, my emotions. Because there's no logic to it sometimes. It's just I could be feeling good and then all of a sudden, I'm not okay anymore. I don't know how to help myself, and school is something that I want. School is something that I believe in. I believe in acupuncture. I believe in traditional Chinese medicine. And I feel done some days, and I'm so angry. No, I don't really feel like it right now. It just feels so disconnected and numb. But I'm so angry at my friend for making me promise not to try again. Because I won't. Because I care about her and she's shown me true unconditional love, and that's not something that you can find. She's the first person, well, first couple people, I guess, that I've ever really found that with. She's seen me, my good, my bad, and my ugly, and she's still there. So I can't. But I want to. Oh, do I ever want to? See, it's hard to explain it right now because right now I'm just not here. I'm so out to lunch. I kind of feel like I'm just staring off into the nothingness, and I have to keep reminding myself, well, bring it back. Bring it back and talk, and you're here. You're here in the now. But the here and the now is exhausting. The here and the now is paralyzing, hopeless, empty. And see, I'm still having difficulties bringing it back in. I'm going to try again now that I got a new laptop from disability grant for school. I'm going to try to start making the videos and kind of keeping track of how I'm feeling. Maybe not every day, but maybe once a week, and who knows. But even that can be really difficult at times. Like, it's hard to explain it. So I think that's enough because I'm getting even more irritable, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm so done. So you can like, subscribe. A lot of this is more for me, but if it helps other people, then I would love to be able to help other people and let them know that I get it. I really do. I understand what it's like to not be able to get out of bed, not to want to eat. And sometimes you can be hungry and it's like you're really nauseous. Food makes you feel sick, or just eating food, it just gives you this really gross taste in your mouth, and food is not satisfying anymore. It's very empty and blah. So I get it. I get the depression, and I get what it feels like to have no hope. But just remember that I have to keep reminding myself it will pass, because I have had good days. They may not have been a lot, but I have had good days, so it will pass. It just might take a while. So hang in there, and if you do become so overwhelmed that you do attempt, I'm never ever going to make you feel bad for doing that, because I've been there, and you are in that much pain that you feel the need that you have to do that, to have a break, to end it. And so I'm not going to make you feel bad. I'm going to tell you that I empathize with you, and I am so unbelievably sorry that you're experiencing that kind of pain, that you're that lonely, that you feel that hopeless and that empty. And I really hope it passes for you soon. But I'll never make you feel guilty for something that you cannot control. Okay, thank you.